Hey guys, how's it going there? This is Luke from Next Level Gaming Guides, and I'm back with Brian, aka Chucks from Dara Mactire. We are doing Stockades this time, and I have sped this one up at double speed because we really didn't have very much to talk about. It was kind of just like, okay, pull that. This instance is very tank and spanky. If you don't know that term, it pretty much just means put your tank on the guys and heal them up and all that good stuff. And you can see that we try and pull more mobs here. We try and get bigger groups of mobs, and actually at level 25, I think that Chuck actually gets, or Brian actually gets cleave, so that actually increases our AoE and makes us really level a lot faster. But right now we're level 22. I'm about to hit 23 here. In the course of this whole instance, I get to about 24 and a half, and it takes us about 26 minutes. So if you average that out, I still had some other quests to turn in afterwards, so almost 25. So about 3 levels, just about, by the end of this whole adventure. And you think about 3 levels, 26 minutes, so that's what, just over 8 minutes, or just under 8, yeah, just over 8 minutes per level, which is pretty decent. I mean, 8 minutes in a level. I mean, the XP that it takes right now to get from a full level is about, like, I don't know, 20 something thousand, and the quests that you do only give you like 2 to 3,000. So you pretty much, in order to go the speed that I'm going, you're gonna have to complete about 6 to 8 quests, or maybe more, depending on the quest and depending on what you got to do, in about 8 minutes. So if you think you can, do 8 quests in 8 minutes, that's about a quest per minute. Plus you got to run everywhere, you got to do this and that. This just seems really fast. I mean, our play times right now are really fast, and this video I obviously shot before, and I'm coming back and doing the voiceover on top of it, and we are, I think, right now at about 9 hours playtime, and we're almost level 30. You can go look at the armories down below, and you can check it out. We've moved on to Scarlet Monastery, doing all the Scarlet Monasteries, Graveyard, Library, Armory, one last time before Mists of Pandaria hits and they change it as we know it. And I'm going to go back through and do it again, but, just for old time's sake, I was going through and we're leveling all the way up, and this guy's very easy. You just need to tank and spank, and he's going to disappear in a little bit here and reappear, and when he reappears he resets aggro, so he usually jumps on me, but then Chuck picks him up right away. So it's not a big deal. Even if he hits me, I can take some pretty tanky damage. I have a decent amount of health, and my mana pool, I've been realizing through this whole journey, has been the toughest thing, because in this actual video right here, I think I have about 2200 mana, and those melon juice right there only give you like 800 mana. So I have to drink like 2 full ones of that just to get my mana back up, and like, because my gear is so good for this level, because I've been getting all the drops, and Chuck's really been getting nothing, and also B, just the heirloom items are great. I have enchants on the stuff. You can take a look at my armory and let me know what you think about that. And I'm not really. I mean, I know I can put like 7 intellect and stuff like that on blues or greens, but I really don't want to splurge all the gold like crazy. Just like totally putting crazy enchants on like greens. I just feel kind of dumb about that. If I know it's gonna be an item I'm gonna use for maybe, I don't know, 4 to 5 levels at the very most, then yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and do that and pick up some enchants for stuff. But we're going through, clearing out all these rooms, trying to aggro as much as possible. He goes, I'm collecting the loot, and he goes ahead and just runs and grabs more stuff. And you may be asking yourself, Luke, why are you collecting the loot? I mean, it's low level stuff, it's no big deal. Well, actually, it is kind of a big deal, because the mats that you get, say, like wool cloth, silk cloth, mage weave. First of all, people aren't lower level. Most characters in the game are level 85, or always the cap levels. People don't like to hang around low level for too long, so what do? They level quickly just to get through it fast, and sell the materials that they get. Some of them just vendor them, whatever the case may be. It's usually pretty tough to find stuff on the auction house like wool cloth, silk cloth, and all that good stuff. So you can actually usually get a pretty penny for the stuff that you actually sell. I mean, the wool cloth I've collected in the instances that we've done. So far we've done, this will be the third instance that we've done in this video. I've collected probably about 20 stacks of wool cloth, and Chuck's also collected about 20 as well. So think about that. They're selling right now for about 45 gold a stack on my server. So that's what, a decent amount of gold. That's what, 2,500 gold, something like that. No, it's not 2,500 gold. 20 stacks. Hold on, I can do this math here. 20 times, that's like 800 gold. You know, 900 gold. I don't know. I don't have a calculator. I'm not really gonna go stop the video to make sure I get it correct. You know, if you guys have a problem with that, then that's your problem. But anyway, yeah. So you get a decent amount of gold, and I don't know why it's at 2,000. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not 2,000. Moving on. Anyways, so we're on this boss right here, and this guy is some overlord guy or whatever, and I'm trying to conserve my mana. All you have to do is just get out of that little fire that he does there. Not a big deal. Keep your tank healed up. As far as a tank, it's not very hard to hold aggro on this boss. He's a caster. I usually find that casters are easier unless they put like ridiculous dots on you. I don't know if this guy exactly puts a dot on you. I don't remember. He just kind of went down pretty quickly. As you can see that my warrior is actually being topped off pretty easily, and you know, I'm actually using a good bit of my mana for actual damage, which is something I'm not probably going to be doing later on once we start getting higher level. So here we go. We got him down, decent amount of XP, and I got a nice belt there. And right at this moment, Chuck is just Brian. He's just like ecstatic. He's like, "Oh my God, I can't get anything." If you go look at his gear right now, it might be better now when you're looking at it on the armory, but it's like all greens and heirlooms, and I have like all blues and heirlooms, and they're like the best blues you can get pretty much from these instances. Like I'm getting lucky on drops, and he's just getting nothing, which is really funny. So it's just funny to hear him get all frustrated and stuff like that. So let me know, guys, between the two, what do you like more? Do you like these episodes where I make it go faster and I just kind of like talk over what's going on and maybe keep you up to date on what's going on in my YouTube career and, you know, what kind of videos you can expect and just newsy type stuff? I totally stole that from Philip DeFranco. Don't sue me. Newsy type stuff. I don't know if you guys watch him or not, but anyway, or do you like the ones when it's like me and him doing commentary? But those videos are usually longer because you can't do 2 times the speed on those ones. So those ones are usually like 30 to 40 minutes, something like that. We can usually go through these instances pretty quick. So considering it's a 2-man, I mean a 5-man group. I remember last character that I leveled up. I leveled him up in the looking for group stuff, looking for dungeon. And it was, you know, we're in 5-man groups for every one. Most of the players didn't have heirloom items. Most of them weren't that experienced, and most of them are playing those classes for the very first time. And it's frustrating to, you know, play with those types of people. You guys know, you know how it is. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, everybody that watches my videos are like these super pros. I mean, you might even be one of those people that's not very experienced. There's nothing wrong with that. But the fact is, of like, if you're really trying to level really fast and you're really experienced, I like doing it this way more than doing the 5-man thing. You get more XP, you get all the loot whenever it drops, and you know, it's more fun, it's more challenging. If you're an experienced player and you think you can do this, then go for it. You know, if you have any tips or tricks that you like to give me while doing this stuff. I keep making fun of Chuck here because this guy keeps healing. And we have nothing. We have like no CC. We have fear, but you know, I'm usually casting a heal on him or I'm doing damage or I'm usually too far away to fear him. I get him in fear a couple times, get those guys down, but I'm like, man, why don't you shield slam? Why don't you pummel? He's like, I don't have those abilities yet, because we're like so low level in this 2-man extravaganza and all that. So you see that actually I will shield him up and then I'll sit down and drink and let him go in. So I make sure I maximize my mana, have full mana, and all that good stuff. I think he actually puts a dot on you as well, but it's very weak. There's the thing I was telling you about that slows your casting. Try and do some wanding, try and do some, a little bit of healing. Pretty much straightforward fight. There's one last thing I want to talk about before um, I end this video, and you guys may be wondering how come I took like about a week break, pretty much it seemed like, from putting videos up. And that's because YouTube was actually having a glitch in their system where I couldn't upload videos that were 15 minutes or longer, and it said that I wasn't verified and all this stuff, and it was just so frustrating. And getting that thing finished, and by the time I'm telling you this right now, I'm hoping that it actually gets finished, because I'm actually shooting this while this problem is happening. And I'm saving these videos on my computer. I have like 6 videos on there ready to go. He doesn't rage when he gets really low here, so just be cautious of that. I don't think it's really that much damage. His health goes down a little bit, but we should be fine. Or we will be fine, because I've done this before. Yep, just taking him down. And so, you get about, I think, 4 quests from doing this. He does drop, I think, some boots, which were nice. I had green ones there, so I got another upgrade. And he was mad again, because he didn't get any items. But that's that, didn't really get any items from this thing here. He did get a ring, though, which helped him out. But hope you guys like these videos. Next up, we got Scarlet Monastery. Look for that. Let me know what you think of them. I'll see you guys next time.